Many students are worried about the implementation of remote desktop this August. Lee and Julia Ryoo take a humorous stance on this issue.
Remote desktop is a program that was installed into our Macs 9 months ago when they re-imaged our computers.
The remote desktop program allows teachers to look into our screens from their desktop, ranging from one individual student to a whole class. They can do much more than to just view our screens. Teachers can send messages to our computers such as, "Stop using the internet to play games," or such as, "I'm watching you." Very creepy.
They have access to our files and folders, and they could even delete or open them to their free will.
The majority of the student body disagrees to this program, calling it invasion of privacy. But is it really invasion of privacy?
A protection of privacy is applied when private information is misused. But is remote desktop a misuse of our information?
I don't think so. The original motive of installing such programs on our computers was for teachers to make sure that we are doing our classwork.
Not MSN work, not game work, but schoolwork and classwork.
Honestly, let's put our hands over our heart, and I bet everyone agrees that we all have experiences during class, secretly doing other work, or surfing the net, doing MSN messengers during classes, when we're supposed to do classwork.
When teachers give us time to do classwork, MSN messengers, iChat, Facebook, and etc. can be seen all the time.
See, there is reasonable motive to the remote desktop. It's because we don't do our work. There is a pure reasonable motive to installing the program.
If it's a problem that you think teachers could access your files when you're at home, don't worry, because they can't. At school, you can work in classrooms from a separate school account and use a personal account at home.
But seriously, do you think teachers have time to surf through our files and have fun looking at AP US history essays or AP chemistry labs? Why not think of the advantages that this could give us? Teachers will ask you if they could open up one file and they could look at your progress and revise or comment on your work. This would be great in our journalism class or English class or any other classes. You could easily just move the file to a shared folder to hand something in without having to borrow someone else's print card or burning on a CD or a USB.
It will also keep you working. I bet everyone watching this would agree that it would take much less time at home to finish work if you actually start working at school. And you know what? It would also save you from trouble rather than to put you in trouble.
Imagine this scenario. You're passionately doing your work as teacher has asked you to do, but suddenly this sound rings through the classroom. Yep, the MSN Messenger. If you didn't know that MSN was on nor the sound, and it was another classmate that was bugging you, you would feel very upset and you won't have the good reason to explain to your teacher. He or she would think that you weren't doing your work. Uh-oh, that might mean trouble.
The teacher would feel ashamed of you and would write you a good recommendation eventually. Okay, not that far, but you would be in trouble if it happens. It could all be saved if the teacher was looking at your screen. The person that MSN'd you would be in trouble, not you.
So overall, if you're not doing Facebook, not on MSN, not on iChat, and you're actually doing your work, there is no reason to be against remote desktop. Remote desktop is the angel, for heaven's sakes, not the devil.